Get ready, fight fans. Colby Covington is stepping out of the UFC octagon for a massive wrestling showdown against Dillon Danis. Plus, UFC Vegas 114 is packed with action, featuring a featherweight clash between Josh Emmett and Kevin Vallejos. And we're diving deep into who Colby Covington thinks should challenge Islam Makhachev for the welterweight title, with Michael Morales in the spotlight. Finally, a former foe weighs in on Reinier de Ridder's biggest challenge, his cardio. Stick around, you don't want to miss this. Hit that subscribe button and ring the bell.
Your brand new iPhone deserves the best protection, and the iLune 3-pack screen protector plus 3-pack camera lens protector has you covered. Don't take risks with your iPhone. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Colby Covington's next fight is not what you expect. He's leaving the UFC octagon for a high-profile wrestling match against Dillon Danis at RAF 7 on March 28th in Tampa, Florida. This isn't just any bout. It's the co-main event, setting the stage for a night of explosive action. Covington, a former interim welterweight champ, recently dominated in his last wrestling appearance against Luke Rockhold, showcasing his grappling prowess. Danis, a renowned jiu-jitsu specialist, makes his RAF debut, promising a clash of styles and personalities. Both fighters are no strangers to controversy, and their pre-fight press conference is already building anticipation for a potential fireworks display. This move away from the UFC, especially after his public interest in competing at the White House, has raised eyebrows, particularly with reports of him turning down a middleweight bout against Bo Nickal for UFC Freedom 250. Nickal himself has publicly criticized Covington for this decision, calling it a missed, once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Fans are buzzing about Covington's unexpected pivot and what it means for his future. Will this wrestling match reignite his competitive fire? Will Colby Covington's move to wrestling pay off, or is it a detour from his true calling? We're also breaking down all the fights at UFC Vegas 114, including the main event. UFC Vegas 114 is here, and it's stacked. Get ready for a featherweight showdown as Josh Emmett faces off against the surging Kevin Vallejos at the Apex in Las Vegas. Emmett, a veteran contender, is looking to rebound from a tough stretch, having faced elite competition like Ilia Topuria and Yair Rodriguez. His opponent, Vallejos, has been on an impressive tear, winning 3 straight in the UFC and boasting a 6-fight win streak overall, with a spectacular TKO over Giga Chikadze already on his resume. Vallejos is ranked 14th and aims to break into the top 10 with a win over the 11th-ranked Emmett. This fight is a critical test for both, with Emmett fighting to prove he's still a top contender and Vallejos aiming to solidify his ascent. The undercard also features exciting matchups, including Amanda Lemos versus Jillian Robertson in the co-main event and a heavyweight bout between Vitor Petrino and Steven Esplund. Fans are debating whether Emmett is a stepping stone for Vallejos' rise, or if the veteran has one last run in him. Can Josh Emmett derail Kevin Vallejos' championship aspirations? Plus, we've got Colby Covington's surprising new opponent and his thoughts on the welterweight title picture. Colby Covington weighs in on the welterweight title picture, and his pick might surprise you. While Ian Machado Gary and Kamaru Usman are campaigning for a shot at Islam Makhachev's welterweight crown, Chaos believes undefeated contender Michael Morales is the most deserving. Covington highlighted Morales' perfect 19-0 record, his exciting knockout power, and his potential to tap into the South American market, particularly Ecuador. He acknowledged Morales' unconventional personality, joking about his dancing, but emphasized his effectiveness as a fighter. Makhachev himself recently revealed he turned down a quick turnaround fight after winning the title at UFC 322, and while he wasn't sure who it was offered to, his manager suggested it was likely Gary or Usman. Covington's endorsement of Morales suggests a potential shift in the division, as he sees the young contender as the next logical challenger for the lightweight king. This endorsement from a former title challenger has ignited debate among fans about who truly deserves the next shot at Makhachev. Will Colby Covington's prediction come true, and will Michael Morales get his title shot? And later, we're looking at another fighter's biggest hurdle. Could Reinier de Ridder's biggest weakness be his undoing? According to a former opponent, de Ridder's cardio is the key factor holding him back from greater success. While acknowledging de Ridder's toughness and gamer mentality, the unnamed former foe pointed out that de Ridder consistently tires as fights progress, despite always fighting through it. The suggestion is that if de Ridder could improve his cardiovascular endurance, he might achieve even more in his career, particularly as he continues to compete in the UFC. This assessment comes amid ongoing discussion about de Ridder's performances and potential in the sport, with fans and analysts alike looking for areas of improvement for the Dutch fighter. This candid assessment has sparked conversations about what it takes to reach the absolute pinnacle of MMA. Can Reinier de Ridder overcome his cardio challenges to reach new heights? Don't go anywhere, we're wrapping up all the top stories. What a packed show! We saw Colby Covington heading to a wrestling ring, UFC Vegas 114 delivering non-stop fights, Colby Covington sharing his pick for the next welterweight title challenger, and a former foe calling out Reinier de Ridder's cardio. You've been amazing watching with us. If you haven't already, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel for more breaking combat sports news, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. Let us know your thoughts on these stories in the comments below, and make sure to follow us on all our social media platforms for exclusive content. We'll see you next time.